Hi children, how are you? Hope you're all doing good. Fine. So let's start the session with prayer, children. Right. Listen to me. Close your eyes. Join your hands. Okay. Let's start to pray. Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityoma Amrdam Gamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Fine, children. Take a deep breath. Breathe out slowly. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Very good, children. Let's start this session. Right? So, till now, what are we seeing about? We are seeing about respiratory system. Very good. So, what is respiration? The process of breaking down the food into simple form along with oxygen in order to produce energy. Super. It's called respiration. Fine. So, how can we get the oxygen, children? With the help of breathing. Super. So, what is breathing? Breathing is the process of taking in air and giving out carbon dioxide. That process is called breathing. What are the processes involved in? Name the two processes. It is inhaling and exhaling. Very good. So inhaling is breathing in oxygen or air. Breathing in air, and exhaling is the process of breathing out carbon dioxide. Right? So what are the organs involved in respiratory system, children? So the organs will be nose, windpipe, bronchi, lungs and diaphragm. Among these organs, which is considered as the most important organ? Yeah, that is lungs. Super. So look at this picture. This represents the organs of respiratory system. Very good. So what are the organs involved? Those organs are nose, windpipe, bronchus, lung and diaphragm. Okay. So what is the purpose of nose, children? We will breathe with the help of nose. Super. What will present in front of the nose? What is that opening called through which air enters the nose? That opening is called nostrils. Very good. So, through nostrils of the nose, the air will enter into the nose. And hair and mucus will be present inside the nose in order to filter the dust particles present in air. Okay. After that, then the air enters into the windpipe. Okay. Windpipe is the long tube that connects nose and lungs. Okay. So the another name of windpipe is called trachea. Near the lungs, the windpipe will get split into two branches known as bronchus. Okay. So the left bronchus enters into the left lung, whereas the right bronchus enters into the right lung. Okay. So after the air passing through this bronchi, then it will enters into the lungs. For what is lungs responsible for? It inhales the air and it separates oxygen from the inhaled air. Okay, what is the function of lungs? Lungs separates oxygen from the air we are inhaling, and the separated oxygen will be dissolved into blood. This is what happening inside the lungs. Okay, and it exhales the carbon dioxide. Would you clear? Very good. So what is diaphragm? Diaphragm is a dome-shaped muscular wall that helps lungs in the process of breathing. Without diaphragm, we could not able to breathe. Very good. How it looks like? It is a dome-shaped muscular wall. Super children. So these are the about what? Organs of respiratory system. Very good. So next we are going to see about the process of respiration. What is happening in respiration? For what we are respiring? We are going to see about that, right? So at the first stage, at the starting stage, we will inhale the air. That is, we will breathe in the air, okay, through nose. After that, the air travels through the windpipe, then it reaches the lungs. What will happen inside the lungs? The oxygen will be separated, and the separated oxygen will get dissolved in the blood. Okay, the blood then take that oxygen to all parts of our body, and in return the blood collects the carbon dioxide from different parts to the lungs for exhaling the carbon dioxide. This is what happening in the respiration process, and we exhaled the carbon dioxide out of our body through nose. Would you clear, children? Would you clear about the process of respiration? Very good. Super. Now we are going to see about how the animals, plants and insects will breathe. Shall we? Very good. So how the plants will breathe? First we are going to see about the breathing in plants. How the plants will breathe, children? Primarily, the plants will be categorized as terrestrial plants and aquatic plant. Right? Terrestrial plants are plants that lives on land, whereas aquatic plants lives under water. Okay? Those plants that lives on land will respire with the help of small holes present on that leaves. Present on their leaves. Those small holes are called stomata. What is that name? Stomata. Very good. So what it will inhale and what it will exhale, children? Yes, these plants inhale carbon dioxide and exhale oxygen. Right? Would you ever hear about the term photosynthesis? Yes, photosynthesis is the process of creating its own food with the help of water, soil, air and sunlight. Okay, with the help of these things, plant can prepare their own food. This process is called photosynthesis. Very good. And one more thing. So what is the name of the holes that present on the leaves for respiring? Those holes are called stomata. Very good. So this is about terrestrial plants. Those plants lives on land. Now we are going to see about aquatic plants. Those plants that lives under water. Right? So aquatic plants inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. These plants are rivers of terrestrial plants. Would you clear? So it inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. How will it obtain the oxygen since it is under the water? No, it will get the oxygen from water, as water contains some gases in it. So these plants get the oxygen from water. Okay, next we saw about fish. How the fish will breathe? With the help of gills. Very good. So fish will breathe with the help of gills. First, the fish will swallow some water. That is, it will gulp some water. The water, when it reaches the gills, the oxygen will get separated from the water. In this way, the fish will respire. The gills are the small projections of the skin, which will be seen on the side of the fish. Would you clear, children? So, fish will breathe with the help of gills. Okay? How the earthworm will breathe, children? With the help of its moist skin. Earthworm will present under the soil and it will breathe with the help of its moist skin. Then we saw about frogs. As frogs are amphibian, as it lives both on land and in water. It uses both skin and lungs to respire. Right? While the frog is on land, it uses lungs for breathing, and when it is in water, it uses its skin for breathing process. Okay? Then insects. How the insects will breathe, children? With the help of small holes present in their body. What is the holes named? They are named as spiracles. Very good. So, what is the hole name? The hole named as spiracles, through which the air will enter into the body of the insects. How the air will get distributed to the whole body? Through the tracheal tubes. Very good. As in case of windpipe in human. Okay? In human, the windpipe transmits the air from nose to lungs. In the same way, the air will be distributed in the body of insects through the tubes known as tracheal tubes. Did you clear, children? So, insects will breathe with the help of small holes named as spiracles, and the air will get distributed throughout its body with the help of tracheal tubes. Would you clear? Then birds, reptiles and humans will breathe through their lungs. How will they breathe? They will breathe through their lungs. So, these were the topics we discussed in last session. Right? So, now take your classwork note. Just revise these keywords. Okay? So, what are the keywords? Breathe, windpipe or trachea, inhale, exhale, diaphragm. Okay? These were the keywords. You just recall. Okay, and study the practice zone 1 and 2 of your concept book. I will ask question in your next session from that practice zone. Would you clear, children? Very good. So, don't forget to prepare for that. Okay, so stay safe, stay connected. Bye.